Bayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, helas ng sinakanan, alam ng puso, sa titik mo'y buhay.
We all know that it's the only way to really say what we gonna say if we rise up and try to make it right.
Ang ocean plastic pollution ay isa sa mga pangunahing problema ng mundo. Isang seryosong problema na tao ang may gawa. Tao rin ang may kakayanang masolusyonan ito. On that note, shore and underwater cleanups are one of the great activities that has a great impact for marine conservation. And if you have a passion for the sea, organizing cleanups like ICC is a great help for our oceans. So, here are the 9 steps in conducting coastal cleanup activity. Number 1. Plan your coastal cleanup event. Isama ang iyong pamilya at mga kaibigan para matulungan ka sa planning at pagpili ng best and safe location for cleanup. Number 2. Coordinate with the authorities at kumuha ng mga necessary permits. Number 3. Promote your coastal cleanup event gamit ang social media para makahikayat ng target number of volunteers. Number 4. Secure a copy of volunteer ocean trash data forms para sa auditing ng mga nakolektang basura. Maaari itong ma-download sa ICC Philippines or Ocean Conservancy website. Ang data na makukuha dito ay gagamitin para sa research para makabuo ng effective solution sa ocean pollution problem. Number 5. Prepare cleanup supplies, gaya ng trash bags, gloves, and picking tongs for shore cleanup, while eco bags and scissors or knife for underwater cleanup. Number 6. Consider safety measures. Magsuot ng protective clothing. Kung ikaw ay magsha-shore cleanup, magsuot ng sombrero, long sleeves, pantalon at sapatos. If you're a diver and plans for underwater cleanup, don't forget to wear proper diving gears. During cleanups, make sure to keep marine life and yourself safe. Number 7. Document your activity. This will help to track things you can improve for the next coastal cleanup. Number 8. Marami ang pwedeng ma-inspire sa iyong cleanup activity, maliit man ito o malaki, so don't forget to share your result. Number 9. At ang pinaka-importante sa lahat, siguraduhin na ang mga nakolektang basura ay hindi nababalik sa dagat. I-segregate ito at itali sa trash data forms at i-dispose ito sa designated disposable or recycling facility. That's the 9 easy steps in conducting a coastal cleanup activity. Ika nga, kahit sino ka man, bata o matanda, may ngipin o wala, you can start making a difference in making waves beneath.
Sa mandulupin, di ka pasisingil sa nagagatutok sa simoy at
by the hand and help me face the rising sun. Comfort me through all the pain that life may bring. There's no other hope that I can lean upon. Lead me, Lord, lead me all my life. Walk by me across the lonely roads that I may face. Take my arms and let your hand show me the way. Show the way to live inside your heart all my days, all my life. You are my light, you're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. You are my light, I cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life. Lead me, Lord. Lead me, Lord. Even though at times I'd rather go alone my way, help me take the right direction. Take your road. Lead me, Lord, and never leave my side. All my days, all my life. You are my light, you're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. You are my light, I cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life. You are my light, you're the lamp upon my feet. All the time, my Lord, I need you there. I just cannot live alone. Let me stay by your guiding love all through my life, all through my days. So lead me, oh Lord. Lead me.
Hail, dear beloved Nicolanda, home of the Virgin of Peñafrancia, renowned for healing and exceeding from dawn to dusk. We're singing our praise to thee, where the flames, sparkling rivers and seas, hills and mountains, trees adore. From the shores across the seas, all nature's here to thee abound. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, our native land behold. Albay, Camarines Norte, Camarines Sur, Catanduanes, Masbate, Sorsogon. Cities of Oh, Mama, yun is watching over thee. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, the home of the Oragons. Fearless warriors, bold yet flame, to truth and dignity we give him. Bicolanda, Bicolanda, the home of the Oragons. Fearless warriors, bold yet flame, to truth and dignity we give him. The truth and dignity we give him. We give
In the midst of a changing world, they're standing tall, adept at dealing with whatever life affords. With the skills, their wit and wisdom all aglow, they'll find their dreams wherever they may go. Guided by the Almighty, they dwell in harmony with their foster land and all its nature's grace. Hail to every must, but then you learn to stand. In power they will make our country stand. To make you feel there's so much fun and joy in learning. To keep them safe in every need and right protected. To nurture them and let their passions glow and burning. To light their path and lead them to a righteous life. This is the dream of the division of Masbate, a lifelong quality education for her children. Hand in hand with the leaders, teachers, and the whole community, every noble dream of Masbateños will come true. This is the dream of the division of Masbate, a lifelong quality education for her children. Hand in hand with the leaders, teachers, and the whole community, every noble dream of Masbateños will come true. Come true.
We all know that it's the only way to really say what we gonna say if we rise up and try to make it right.
Ang ocean plastic pollution ay isa sa mga pangunahing problema ng mundo. Isang seryosong problema na tao ang may gawa. Tao rin ang may kakayanang masolusyonan ito. On that note, shore and underwater cleanups are one of the great activities that has a great impact for marine conservation. And if you have a passion for the sea, organizing cleanups like ICC is a great help for our oceans. So, here are the 9 steps in conducting coastal cleanup activity. Number 1. Plan your coastal cleanup event. Isama ang iyong pamilya at mga kaibigan para matulungan ka sa planning at pagpili ng best and safe location for cleanup. Number 2. Coordinate with the authorities at kumuha ng mga necessary permits. Number 3. Promote your coastal cleanup event gamit ang social media para makahikayat ng target number of volunteers. Number 4. Secure a copy of volunteer ocean trash data forms para sa auditing ng mga nakolektang basura. Maaari itong ma-download sa ICC Philippines or Ocean Conservancy website Ang data na makukuha dito ay gagamitin para sa research para makabuo ng effective solution sa ocean pollution problem. Number 5. Prepare cleanup supplies, gaya ng trash bags, gloves, and picking tongs for shore cleanup, while eco bags and scissors or knife for underwater cleanup. Number 6. Consider safety measures. Magsuot ng protective clothing. Kung ikaw ay magsha-shore cleanup, magsuot ng sombrero, long sleeves, pantalon at sapatos. If you're a diver and plans for underwater cleanup, don't forget to wear proper diving gears. During cleanups, make sure to keep marine life and yourself safe. Number 7. Document your activity. This will help to track things you can improve for the next coastal cleanup. Number 8. Marami ang pwedeng ma-inspire sa iyong cleanup activity, maliit man ito o malaki, so don't forget to share your result. Number 9. At ang pinaka-importante sa lahat, siguraduhin na ang mga nakolektang basura ay hindi nababalik sa dagat. I-segregate ito at itali sa trash data forms at i-dispose ito sa designated disposable or recycling facility. That's the 9 easy steps in conducting a coastal cleanup activity. Ika nga, kahit sino ka man, bata o matanda, may ngipin o wala, you can start making a difference in making waves beneath.
Coastal Cleanup Day was established by the Ocean Conservancy, an organization that works to help protect the ocean from the challenges it faces every year. It is scheduled to be celebrated in the month of September with the theme, Keep Your Trash in the Bin, Not in the Ocean. I am Rubium de Meselio.
I am Michi Antipesto.
I am Deborah B. Asuncion.
And we are the smartest aqua defender of MNR Lecciones Elementary School.
In the beginning, God created heaven and earth, and on the third day, He separated the land and the water. In the water, there is life on it, such as fishes, seaweeds, coral reef, shells, and many more. He created everything for His people to be contented, enjoy, and live life abundantly. What an amazing God's creation!
Yes, indeed. The reality is, the ocean is sustaining all of us at this very moment, covering more than 70% of world's surface. It is the largest ecosystem on Earth. It is essentially the planet's life support system, regulating the air we breathe, the climate we live in, the food we eat, and so much more. Dr. Sylvia Earle, marine biologist, said, "There is no green without blue."
Did you know? Oceans regulate our climate and absorb carbon dioxide, reducing the impact of climate change. Oceans offer one of the most promising sources of new medicines to combat many diseases. The oceans provide a livelihood, recreation, beauty, and wonder to billions around the world. But as years rolled by, devastating changes were prevalent. The beauty of nature gradually destroyed because of man's greediness, selfishness, and the desire of enriching themselves, ignoring the consequences that it brings.
the continuous throwing of garbage in the ocean, toxic waste from factories, over-tourism, illegal fishing, the presence of those caused a lot of distractions to our ecosystem.
Seeing this situation is very heartbreaking. Though we're still young, we feel the negative effects of this irresponsible act of people to our ecosystem. What would happen to the world, to the future generations, if we don't act on this?
Today is not too late. Let's cure our ocean and restore the beauty of nature. Let's go! Let's join the coastal cleanup activity. We, as children, play a vital role in this kind of activity. Young as we are is not a hindrance for us from involving ourselves. Every little action matters most.
Different organizations are enjoined to support this activity. Our active teachers, For Peace, the YSL group, and the concerned individuals in our community.
We can minimize our waste by using the 3Rs techniques: reduce, reuse, recycle.
Reduce. Use bigger packs rather than smaller ones.
Reuse. When shopping, use eco bags instead of plastic bags.
Recycle. Collected plastic trash turned into beautiful pieces of art.
We might not see the effects of cleanup, but it surely has a big impact to our nature.
So let's be bold and get involved. Let's save the world for tomorrow's generation.
Come on, let's play. Let's play luksong tinik. I'm so tired. Look so dead. I have a question. Which do you prefer to swim, on a swimming pool or on a beach? Me, swimming pool, because I never tried in a swimming pool. Me, I prefer to go swimming in a beach. Yes, swimming in a beach. What about having swimming today? Let's go swimming. The water is so nice. Oh, it's so messy here. How can we go swimming? Oh, I have an idea. What about swimming first? There goes swimming. Wherever you go. There comes one who believes swimming keeps away diseases. That's why we should know the proper segregation of our waste. Yes, it's true, because devastation to the bodies of water is some kind of disrespectful to the creation of God. However, it's always never too late to prevent the disaster we humans have caused. That's why the best way to do it is to have a coastal cleanup at least once or twice a month, just pollution. It's coastal cleanup. Coastal cleanup is to engage people around the world to remove trash and debris from beaches and waterways to identify the sources of the litter and to change the behavior that cause pollution. Here are the tips on how maintain cleanliness in the beach or bodies of water. Use a reusable water bottle. Bring a bag. Pick it up. Maintain cleanliness around you and find godliness everywhere. Cleanliness is next to godliness.
Pick up your waist and let it away wherever you go.
Cleaning time!
Pick up your waist and let it away wherever you go. In sun or rain, in frost or snow, let all the little outstanding animals have their say. Biodiversity, hooray, hooray.
Welcome to Mapagoy Elementary School. Kami ay nagpapasalamat sa Panginoon sapagkat kami ay binigyan ng isang napakaganda ng lugar. Puti ang mga buhangin. Malinis, kulay asul na karagatan. Hindi namin makakalimutan nung kami sinalanta ng bagyong Tison taong 2019. Nasirang mga kabahayan at maging ang aming mahal na paralan ay hindi nakaligtas sa hagupit ng bagyo.
Tahanan ang isla. Pero bakas pa sa tahimik na pamayanan at sa alaala ng mga residente ang naranasang delubyo nang tumaas ang dagat at umabot sa kanilang mga kabahayan. Nang humagupit ang bagyong Tisoy noong ika-3 ng Disyembre sa iba't ibang rehiyon ng Luzon. Delubyo na para sa ilan ay hindi nila may kukumpara sa mga naunang bagyo.
Sabi ko, Diyos ko,
Ngunit isa sa napakalaking problema na idinulot ng bagyo ay ang tambak ng basura, inanod mula sa mga nasirang bahay at naikon sa baybayin at diretso sa karagatan. At nung panahon yun, ang dati namin kalinis ng dagat ay hindi naligtas para paliguan at pagkunan ng isda at iba pang lamang dagat. Ngunit hindi na kami papayag na mangyari pa itong muli. Hindi naman kailangan maging isang makapangyarihan o bilyonaryo upang makatulong malinisin ang ating karagatan. Ngayon buwan ng Agosto, ating ipinagdiriwang ang International Coastal Cleanup Month na may timong Safer Ocean, Start at Home. Ngayon, ituturo namin ang 3 simpleng paraan upang mapanatiling malinis at ligtas ang ating karagatan. Ang unang simpleng paraan upang makatulong malinis ang ating karagatan ay nagsisimula sa paghiwalay ng mga basura sa nabubulok at di nabubulok ay malaking tulong upang mapanatiling malinis ang ating karagatan. Ang plastic na ito at ang gamit na face mask na ito, kapag hindi natapon ng maayos, ay maaaring dumiretso sa ating karagatan at maaaring mapagkamalang pagkain ng ating mga endangered species, katulad ng pawikan, balyena, at iba pang lamang dagat. Alam mo ba, kapag nagtapon ka ng plastic na ito,
ay maaaring abutin ng 100 to 1,000 years bago matunaw. Ang pangalawang paraan upang tayo ay makatulong sa ating karagatan ay ang pagbawal sa paggamit ng dinamita dahil masisira nito ang corals na nagsisilbing tahanan at pangitlogan ng mga isda. Dahil kung masisira ang corals, mamamatay ang mga isda at darating ng panahon na mawawala na tayo ng mga isda. Ang ikatlo at huling paraan para makatulong tayo sa ating karagatan ay ang pagtuturo at pagbibigay ng tamang impormasyon sa ating kapwa kabataan. Tulad ng mga maling gawain, pagtatapon ng basura, panguhuli ng endangered species, ay tulad ng pawikan, balyena at iba pa. Mahalaga na sa kanilang murang edad ay alam na nila kung paano pangangalagaan ang ating karagatan.
Mga kapwa naming kabataan, halina kayo, samahan niyo kami at sabay-sabay nating pangalagaan ng ating karagatan.
Magandang araw, ako po si Mayumi Kimi P. Apiner, isang mag-aaral ng Burgos Elementary School. Halina't samahan akong bisitahin ang magagandang baybay at karagatan ng Masbate. Kilala ang probinsya ng Masbate sa magaganda nitong baybayin at karagatan. Sadyang dinarayo ito ng mga turista dahil sa mapuputi at pinaw nitong buhangin. Nagpa ang mga kalmado at asul nitong karagatan na tamang-tama sa mga gustong mag-relax at mag-unwind. Magandang dulot ng turismo sa mga lugar o beaches na dinarayo, hindi lang dito sa Masbate kundi sa ibang lugar din sa Pilipinas. Ngunit sabay ng paglago ng turismo at sibilisasyon ay ang unti-unting pagkaabuso ng ating mga baybayin, karagatan at mga lamang dagat na naninirahan dito. Nakakalungkot isipin na ang pagkasira ng ating mga dalampasigan ay dahil sa mga tambak na basura na madalas iniiwan ng mga dumarayong turista. At kadalasan, maging ang mga residente na naninirahan malapit sa baybayin ay nagpapabaya at nag-aabuso sa kalikasan. Ibig malawak ito na tapunan ng kanilang mga basura. Ano nga ba ang maaaring masamang maidulot nito sa atin at sa kalikasan? Makikita natin ng mga basurang ito ay non-biodegradable o hindi nabubulok. Kung kaya sa oras ng high tide ay matatangay ang mga ito mula sa dalampasigan at magpapalutang-lutang lang sa karagatan na maaaring makain ng mga isda at iba pang lamang dagat. Ito ay magdudulot ng pagkawasak at pagkamatay ng ating mga marine life na napagkukuhaan natin ng pagkain. Ano nga ba ang maaari natin gawin? Paano natin mapapanatili na malinis ang ating mga baybayin? Una, ang lahat ng bagay ay magsisimula sa disiplina. Maging gawain natin na linisin ang mga baybayin na ating dinarayo at pinagpiknikan. Magdala tayo ng basurahan o trash bag na kung saan pwede nating itapon ang ating mga basura upang hindi na ito maiwan sa ating mga baybayin. Sa ganitong paraan ay maaari pa nating ma-recycle ang ating mga basura hindi nabubulok. Maaari din tayong sumali at makilahok sa mga coastal clean-up drive ng LGU at mga paaralan. Pangalawa, para sa mga dadayo sa mga beaches, iwasan natin ang pagbabaon ng mga canned goods, bottled water, at iba pang mga pagkain na may kalat ng plastic. Mas nakakabuti ang pagbabaon ng mga lutong pagkain na mailalagay sa mga lunch boxes at tubig sa mga tumbler. Maganda rin ang pagbaon ng mga prutas, hindi lang para sa ating kalusugan, pati na rin sa ating kalikasan dahil ang balat nito ay biodegradable o nabubulok. Pangatlo, iwasan ang pagtatapon ng mga babasagin o glass items sa baybayin. Bukod sa hindi ito nabubulok, ay maaari din itong magdulot ng mapasamakan sa atin at sa iba pang dumarayo sa mga baybayin. Ang coastal area o baybayin at karagatan ay isa sa mga magagandang lugar na maaaring puntahan upang makapag-relax kasama ang ating pamilya at mga kaibigan. Ngunit kung pababayaan natin ito at aabusuhin, ay hindi malayang dumating ang panahon na hindi na natin ito mapapaliguan at mapagkukunan ng pagkain. Sadyang hindi may pagkakailan na isa sa malaking problema ng mundo ay ang pagkawala ng disiplina nating mga tao. Tandaan sana natin na tayo ay nilikha ng Diyos na bukod tangis sa lahat ng kanyang lalang, kung kaya't tungkulin nating pagyamanin at ingatan ang kanyang mga likha.
The ocean is big, and to help protect it, we're all going to need to help out. I'm here to tell you that you don't have to live near the ocean or even become a marine biologist to make a difference. We all have the capability to help, no matter where you live, how much free time you have, or what your profession may be. You can help save the ocean right from your home.
Making big difference can start from the small unit of the community, which the family that drives upon.
Here are some of ways that can help save the ocean. Firstly, sign petitions and take actions. We have petitions and petitions and petitions, and they do make a difference. Presently, our petitions connect you with your representative and help you find what you want to say so that we can voice our support for the ocean together.
Second, recycle with care. It is so important that we recycle and organize our trash. Waste management trucks pick up recyclables that then head to a materials recovery facility where workers hand sort the materials. Certain items like dirty aluminum cans or greasy pizza bags can contaminate entire batches of recycling. Items that are fit for recycling move on to other facilities, while the rest have no option but the landfill.
Third, stop using plastic bags, plastic straws, and other single-use plastics. Every year, 8 million metric tons of plastics enter our ocean on the top of estimated 150 million metric tons that currently circulate our marine environments. Even recycling centers have trouble with plastic bags. They can wrap around and jam equipment, contaminate beaches, and blow off landfill, winding up in our ocean and water waste. From skipping the straws to switching reusable shopping bags, there's so much we can do to reduce the flow of trash into our ocean.
Fourth, educate yourself and others. By learning more about what is going on with our ocean and reading news, if we don't know what is going on in our ocean, how can we help it? Learn about the Arctic carbon emissions and overfishing with our ocean acidification, ocean planning and sustainable fisheries program.
Fifth, volunteer. The best thing our volunteering is that you can define it however you want. The only part that matters is putting in the time to show your support.
And lastly, donate. When you can, it's important to make donation to charities that are working towards solutions. Even if you are unable to do something as simple as setting up a Facebook fundraiser, makes all difference in supporting the cause. Give today and make a difference for the future of our oceans.
Life began in the ocean, and today, all life continues to depend on a healthy ocean to survive.
That's why it's important for all of us to work together in supporting and maintaining our ocean.
Today, let us go hand in hand and be part in the celebration of DENR Year's International Coastal Cleanup with theme
Safe Oceans Start at Home.
Man doesn't treat the oceans with respect, man become extinct. Nowadays, marine pollution had been one of the most intriguing problems we are facing today, when chemicals, particles, industrial, agricultural, and household waste, noise, or the proliferation of invading creatures find their way into the ocean. They cause pollution into the ocean. What is the source of this pollution? What happens to it? Some of the debris is swept in by the waves and tides and ends up on our beaches. Some garbage sinks, while others is mistaken for food by marine animals and accumulates in ocean gyres. We are slowly pulling ourselves towards our own death, caused by our own greed. When the last tree has been cut down, when the last fish has been caught, when the last river has been poisoned, only then will we realize that one cannot eat money.
But wait! Don't worry. We are here to help. There is still hope.
Yes! There is something we can do.
I'm Lady Dominic Mindanao.
I'm Gideon C. Dalanan.
And I'm Abdallah Jibril Yu.
And we are from Federico A. Stipona Memorial High School. And today, we are here to save our marine lives.
Let's reduce marine pollution.
Let's save our only home.
Let's get started.
Man-made pollution is one of the most serious threats to our ocean. Discarded plastics and other household garbage, as well as pesticides and industrial chemical in discharge, eventually find their way into the sea, wreaking havoc on marine life and the environments that they rely on. Accidents involving ships and oil spills add further pollutants to the mix.
Proper waste disposal should be taught in the household. Segregation of garbage should start at home. You see, if every one of us is taught how to segregate garbage at a young age, maybe pollution will not much be a problem to us. If everyone knew how much help they could provide if they managed to segregate their garbage properly, pollution and other related problems will dramatically decrease.
Precise! If we don't act now, death will not just be inevitable, also it will be catastrophic. Proper waste disposal is one of our ways of giving you ideas on how to reduce marine pollution.
That's right! Proper waste disposal helps to enhance air and water quality while also lowering the greenhouse gas emission. It aids in the reduction of resource extraction as well as pollution and energy consumption connected with the production of new materials.
Good job! Also, bringing your own trash bags can help you throw your garbage properly. As you bring foods and plastic bottles in the seaside, you can immediately throw your garbage. Did you know that many types of garbage take too long to disintegrate, including plastic waste? In landfills, plastic goods might take up to 1,000 years to disintegrate. However, common plastic goods take 10 to 20 years to disintegrate, and plastic materials take 450 years.
That's a wonderful idea. But what about the plastics? And how about the garbage?
When it comes to reducing garbage, we can lessen the production of garbage by conducting or go with an organization that is conducting coastal cleanups and different types of programs to help clean the environment. You are not just helping the community, you are contributing a massive impact on our ocean life.
But what can we do with the plastic? Well, you can use the 3 R's, which are the reuse, reduce, and recycle. If you already bought plastics in the first place, you can reuse it by not throwing it in the garbage and just use it again like using it as an improvised piggy bank.
Here are some tips on how to segregate garbage at home.
For kitchen waste, such as leftovers and fruit peels, provide a drum, container, or a bin in which such garbage can be deposited. In order for it to be turned into rich organic compost, you have a choice of composting methods. Vermicomposting and aerobic composting are some examples.
For dry waste such as paper towels, etc., maintain a recyclable bin and give it away once or twice a week, as dry garbage accounts for just 30 to 40% of total household waste.
And for the sanitary waste like diapers, since not every city or village in the Philippines is equipped with facilities to treat the waste scientifically, the best ways to dispose them is to wrap it in a newspaper and mark it with a red dot for easy identification.
The biggest threat is not climate change nor marine pollution. It's the mankind. Earth is our only home, so let's make a change. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says impossible.
Be the change you wish to see in the world. Start from your garbage. A simple act can cause a big change.
I hope you learned something from us today. Together, let's build a better future for future generations.
Let's all be safe and put a smile on our faces.
That's all for today. I'm Gideon Sensi Dalanan.
I'm Abdallah Jibril.
And I'm Lady Dominic Bidanao.
Reminding you all that life is like an ocean. It can be calm or still, rough or rugged. But in the end, it is always beautiful.
See you next time!
Philippines has been home for 7,640 islands,
and we believe there are still hidden treasures that are yet to be discovered,
making the country's name to be listed in almost everyone's bucket list because of its majestic and enticing bodies of water.
Going north, south, east or west, you will uncover a place where you may experience the tranquil embrace of the wind,
the warm feeling of fine sand on your skin,
the soothing sound of the waves,
and the stunning beauty of the horizon as the sun rises and sets. Dive deep into the oceans of Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao, and you will be amazed as fishes welcome you in their underwater world.
Do you still want these kinds of gifts as time passes? Or have you imagined yourself living in a more modern life, complete with towering skyscrapers, machine-dependent operations, artificial intelligence, and other scientific and technology-based innovations? If you did, then there's nothing wrong with it.
However, while we have been too concerned about developing the economy and other sectors for decades, we have grown blind and deaf to the pleas of our very own oceans. We are busy crafting the future, but the concern is, do we still have something to look forward to if we keep denying the oceans the time to heal and breathe? I'm afraid to say, humans have abused the freedom and power they have over the environment. Wastes are being thrown anywhere, which blocks the water drainage, streams, and then dirtying the oceans, causing the water to turn to darken and be polluted. It has already been years of admonition. We cannot say that people are just uneducated, but rather irresponsible, for they do not care about the consequence of their actions.
Water pollution caused by waste from the city, factories, mining sites, and others contribute to the problems our nation is already facing. It destroys the habitats of thousands of species living underwater, which may lead to extinction. Polluted oceans and coastal areas bring diseases to people, especially to those who live near the coast. And these are worse to see and hear along with our falling economy.
When are we going to stop being this way?
When will we recognize the significance of conserving the gifts of nature, our oceans, for example? Now is the perfect time.
Not tomorrow.
Not in the future.
But now. In this time of pandemic, even though we have limitations, our duty to take care of our ocean does not stop. As we limit ourselves from going outside, let us use the situation to make safe oceans at home. Practicing proper waste management and the 3 R's will be a big help to prevent the waste from bulking up in our waters.
Parents indeed have an important role in developing the characters of their children. Education starts at home, and they are our very first teacher. Educating children on ways to conserve the environment, not just the bodies of water, but our land, air, and other natural gifts as well, will really be a big help for our degrading world.
As we recognize Coastal Cleanup Month, it is time to wake up, to open our eyes and ears to the needs of our oceans. Things are growing worse, not better, as we spend our minutes, hours, days, months, or even years doing nothing. Our national hero, Dr. Jose P. Rizal, once said, "Ang kabataan ang pag-asa ng bayan," and I feel what he said still applies in our current generation.
We can push people to learn proper waste disposal and segregation at home. We can simply participate in the cleanup drives that will be conducted by the barangays, following the health protocols. We can warn them that if they do not compromise today, they will have no tomorrow to look forward to. Our fight for safe oceans will just begin here.
Always keep in your minds that our own little ways, taking one step at a time, will pave into something bigger. It doesn't matter if we are starting small. The important thing is we have the heart to make our oceans, our nature, be at its best again.
Do not just wait for the change. Be the change. Let us join our hands and hearts, and together we will make a difference.
By any chance, are you sure this is the beach?
Yes, I am.
But it doesn't look like one.
Hi, I am Ocean. Yes, it's me. Don't you recognize me? Are you sure?
Well, this is what I looked like when I was younger.
Pristine, clean, and crystal clear. And because of these attributes, human beings adored me. They swim and enjoy the water. They catch fishes and sea creatures for them to eat. They go to the beach where they stay and play. Little by little, their numbers grew. Hence, more people have enjoyed my wonders and my beauty. That's when I thought I was appreciated and loved seriously. So I gave them more. In return, they also gave me more. They left their waste and garbage floating on the water. They polluted my water with sewage and other decaying matter. They did things like overfishing, killing an extravagant volume of fishes. And they ruined my corals, my beautiful corals, the home of the marine organisms, including those teeny-weeny planktons to those big fishes and creatures. It seems familiar, huh? It turns out I was all wrong. But wait, there's more. According to fairplanet.org, here are the top 10 most collected items that pollute the ocean. Cigarettes, food wrappers or containers, beverage bottles, plastic bags, cups or lids, Cups, plates, forks, knives and spoons, straws or stirrers, glass beverage bottles, beverage cans, and paper bags. I am not what I used to be before. I used to be so beautiful. Now look at me. So now, don't you still recognize me?
Sorry to hear about that.
We are entirely sorry.
But don't you worry, because we are here to help. Right, buddy?
Yes, buddy.
Thank you for your help.
Well, actually, we are not the only ones that take part in cleaning up the ocean.
For the past years, there have been lots of projects and programs that have already been done and practiced. First is the Seabin Project. The Seabin Project develops upstream solutions for waterways adjacent to high population areas, such as marinas, ports, and public waterways. This is a frontline approach. If you can capture the debris deposited into the water at its most common source or near land, less garbage will work its way out into the oceans.
Mr. Trash Wheel is one of the pioneers collecting over 3 million pounds of trash in Baltimore, Maryland. Since its installation, Mr. Trash Wheel has intercepted over 3 million pounds of trash, making the harbor not only cleaner and more beautiful, but also a nicer home for local wildlife as well as waterfront businesses.
Another way is by planting mangroves. Mangroves are the first line of defense for coastal communities. They stabilize shorelines by slowing erosion and provide natural barriers protecting coastal communities from increased storm surge, flooding, and hurricane. They also serve as habitat for different species. Some of the renowned mangrove plantations are the Las Piñas Parañaque Wetland Park, formerly known as LPPC-HEA, Batasan Island's 54-hectare mangrove plantation in town of Tubigo, which is recently featured in different social media platforms, and Masbate's very own Mangrovico.
Here are simple ways to help our ocean.
Around home, conserve water, reduce pollutants, reduce waste.
On the water, fish responsibly. Practice safe boating. Respect habitat.
Anytime, anywhere. Volunteer. Volunteer for cleanups at the beach and in your community. You can get involved in protecting your watershed too.
Keep in mind that our responsibility in taking care of ocean is equal to how deep and how wide it is.
So now, we should take part in saving and protecting our ocean, even in our home.
Saving our ocean will be beneficial, not only for ourselves,
but for the whole world.
On behalf of Dr. Manuel Luis F. Teodoro, EPS1 Science, may I read to you his message. To our Dynamic Schools Division Superintendent, Madam Nene Rizal Merioles Sasupayb, to equally brilliant Assistant Schools Division Superintendents, Sir Fernando Macaraeg and Sir Joel L. Caolboy, CID Chief Ma'am Dorothy L. Daniel, SGOD Chief Mr. Mark H. Rupa, Public Schools District Supervisors, School Heads, Teachers, Students, Parents, good day. The August month episode was all about coast cleanup. This year's coastal cleanup met with an unprecedented situation due to the COVID-19 pandemic. However, this global pandemic never stops us from doing our share in protecting our oceans, because we believe that safe oceans start at home. While our health and safety are of utmost focus in this current situation, we cannot neglect the efforts to manifest your continued support by submitting your quality video entries that made this August episode a successful one. We can still do something of an impact on the safety of our homes. Together, with the support and guidance of your parents and teachers, I encourage our dear Masbateño learners to be vigilant and aware of the endeavors that we can contribute
to a better and safer oceans. To all of us, congratulations and God bless us all.